Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to install and run Rocky Linux on VirtualBox. For those that don't know VirtualBox is a tool that allows you to run multiple operating systems on your host computer. So you can see I'm currently running Peppermint OS. You can run Mac OS, Windows and any other operating system you want to run. Now the first thing we have to do is download and install VirtualBox. And to do that, head to your Chrome browser and then search for VirtualBox. Now the first page over here, head into virtualbox.org, click on it, and by the left click on downloads. Now you can see VirtualBox for Windows host, Mac OS and other operating systems. So click on VirtualBox for Windows host and it should start downloading. The installation method is actually very easy, just like every other software, but if you find it difficult to install, then check the description of this video. I made a video earlier on how to install VirtualBox on your Windows PC. Now we also have to download Rocky Linux, so open a new tab and then search for Rocky Linux. Now you can see the first page over here which heads to rockylinux.org. Click on it and we have to download the latest version of Rocky Linux. So if you look up here you can see download, or you also see it on your screen here. So click on download Rocky Linux and here we go. This is what we need: Rocky Linux x86_64 bits. Now we can either get the minimal or we get the DVD ISO, but in this case we are downloading Rocky Linux minimal. So click on minimal and it should start downloading. The file size is about 1.5 gigabytes, and for the DVD the file size is about 8.8 gigabytes. Now the difference is that the minimal comes with just the basic programs, but the DVD package comes with everything, both the softwares you need, the ones you don't need, everything is all included. That is why the size is actually bigger. So I'm okay with the minimal and that is quite okay. Now we can close our browser, open our download folder, make sure you have Rocky Linux right there, which is here. Now open VirtualBox and then create a new virtual machine by clicking on new. Let's call this Rocky Linux. Now set the type to Linux and then set the version to Red Hat 64-bit. So just scroll and you should see Red Hat 64-bit. Next, the base memory, which is RAM, you can allocate whatever you want to it, but I'm going to give it 4.6 gigabytes, I guess. And same with the processor. Now you shouldn't give more than 40% of your system resources to your virtual machine, else it will slow down your host computer. Next, and this is the virtual hard disk. So this is how much storage you want to allocate to Rocky Linux. So I'm going to give it about 31 gigabytes of storage and that should be okay. And then click on next, finish. Now we have to make few changes before we start the installation. So click on settings and then go to system. This is the base memory, which is the RAM. You can switch it up whenever you want depending on the performance of your machine. Same with the processor. Now go to display and increase the video memory to 128 megabytes. Enable 3D acceleration. Go to storage and then click on this empty disk icon under controller IDE. By the right, click on the disk icon again and then choose a disk file. Select Rocky Linux we downloaded earlier. Open. OK. And then click on start to begin the installation. Now just hit enter. We can hit the escape key to abort this check, but I'm just gonna let it run since it's not really gonna take time. Okay, so this is the installation wizard which we can begin the installation. So set a language for the installation and then continue. Now if you're unable to use your mouse here, first close the installation. Let's just power off. Open VirtualBox settings and then go to system. Here you can see pointing device. Now let's switch it to USB tablet. Okay, and then run again. And now we can begin the installation. Our mouse is working. Now set a language and then continue. Now click on installation destination and then make sure your hard disk is selected and then click on done. Now scroll down and click on root password, set a password. Done. Now we can begin the installation by clicking on begin installation. This may take a while. It all depends on your PC hardware and how much resources you are allocated to your virtual machine, but you just have to wait. And we are done. Now before we restart, click on devices, apt-get drives, and then unmount the ISO. Force unmount and then reboot. So basically, this is how to install Rocky Linux on VirtualBox. If this video was helpful, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.